listening to DTF Radio. DTF Radio. The online radio blueprint.
No, I'll be back with the smash hit banger, Mira Mira. Of course, you're the rapper on that, alongside Fabulous. If people didn't know, I'm just
have you ever said that ever to anybody? Like, you're the rapper on that.
You're
right?
the rapper on that.
This is just clarify this.
I
produced it too.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I read into that. We read into a lot of stuff on you, Mr. I'll be back.
Yeah, grinding it out, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for even saying that it's a smash. Like, I never,
That's a smash right there. You got to hold on to something like that, because right now I feel that's one of the summer bangers. That's it. So of course you got a co-sign from DTF already.
Oh man, that means a lot to me, man.
If people don't know, you're actually right now, which is a very good look for New York City. You're actually the heavy hitter pick of the week.
Wow. We found that out. What was it, last night? We found that out?
Like yesterday or something. I remember listening to the radio. I'm like, yo, he's gonna be on my show tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So I was like very just starstruck off of that.
Wow,
so you can just imagine how people feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you're from the Bronx.
Yeah, from the BX.
So you want to actually get into that? Like, how did the Bronx influence you to do Mira Mira? Because I'm sure Spanish people are around you all the time.
Yeah.
So how did that come about?
Well, just everything that we are is just so Spanglish. Like, I don't none of us know Spanish. Like, all of us, like Pun didn't, to tell you the truth, Pun didn't know how to speak Spanish.
She's blowing kisses at you. See, look at that.
No, but like so it be like those small little things that we know that and we should know more of our culture on both sides, and so I know a lot about a little bit in that aspect. So the song, I really, when listening to it, you go, wow, this could be a Spanish joint, it could be an 80s joint. And then I started to dive into it with my homegirl, and we just came up with this joint. Mira, mira, ven aquí.
Not to steer off subject, but who's the girl on the track?
Yeah, we had to combine a lot of voices to make it what I wanted, because I wanted that Puerto Rican Day Parade feel. That exactly. You know what I mean? And so, but the original girl, shouts to Erica Lepre. She was Pun's artist. See, everything I do has to make sense. And I everything, all the songs make sense.
Which is a great look.
The directors make sense. It's all the Bronx. She's from the Bronx. She's actually she did the song "Where My Niggas with the Big Guns."
You know what I mean? Exactly.
Yeah. So it was always in house, and I had this joint I was doing called Black Ghost, and I wanted her on. I love female rappers. I'm looking like as much female rappers. Please don't be discouraged, man. I just love it. I loved it when Foxy was like, You know what I mean? So she added that flavor to it.
Nice. So people that don't know, now that you bring up the whole Big Pun thing, that's actually a relative of yours.
Yeah, well, he's the man that raised me. He's my cousin.
Okay.
I guess you could say that it's my primo. You know what I mean? I used to sleep in his attic. And they're the ones that without them, I don't know where I'd be.
So how did that
me in like that?
How did he influence? Like, his music, of course, is legendary. Like, he's arguably the best of all time.
Right.
Like, we could basically say that, and nobody would argue. You know what I'm saying?
I will.
And like, how did Big Pun, being so close to a legend, how did that rub off on you? As an artist, a rapper, because I know you also do poetry.
Yeah.
So how did that come off?
Man, I mean, look at him. He's the way his persona and his aura that he gave off was always creative and always just mad funny. When he snapped on you, when he, you know what I mean, when he splashed through the water, like all the shit that he did when growing up, the torturing times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just made me into a better person. I used to have to battle him.
Yeah, what?
I mean? Yeah.
How did these go down?
Yeah, I was like a Christian rapper. I was like, no lie, I swear. I was like 14, like, yo, I'm gonna rap for Jesus. I promise you, I'm ill.
Wow.
Right? And he was like, all right, spit something, and I spit something, and then he was like, that's when he was like, cannibalism is living in my metabolism, and he started hitting me with these demonic joints.
You as a 14-year-old, yeah. How did this feel like?
He would make me better that way. He would challenge you.
Just
especially
love,
in everything. Yeah, he had the ability to put the best out of people.
Okay.
And if you're a weak person, you couldn't be around him. So that's
very much believe it.
I think that's what he did. He made me stronger and mentally.
Okay. So being after that, after the whole passing, where did you feel your career was going? Because I know that's very hard. Has to be one of the most hardest things as an artist to actually endure.
I've never, until this day, and I'm not being OD like, you know, Hollywood. I've never looked at it as your career. Okay. You know what I mean? This was just music. You know what I mean? At that point, it's just, I sound dope in the studio, son. Like, you know what I mean? It was just about making music. I loved music so much. I didn't think Pun's gone and I don't have a career. I thought you know what I mean? My everything is gone. My best friend was gone. I didn't think about that. Okay. I still haven't made money. Did we make money yet off of music? No, I'm playing.
Still waiting for the checks?
We gave out our album. You know what I mean? And so it's always been about art first and creatively and making money, man. That's up to the people. The people hail me as someone that needs to be making.
So do you feel you're an artist first, then a rapper, or do you feel you're a poet first, then a rapper? Like, how does that come about for you? Like, what do you do? What do you cherish most out of being?
I love writing. I love writing.
Okay.
I'm a writer. You know, even in some of the movies or whatever we did, we always found a way to use our creativity towards writing. So with poetry and songwriting, from you know writing for people, and I was always love writing. But my shows, that's what made me fall in love with rap, because how I said it and how people reacted when I first thought about it, and you like when I'm like da 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 da, and everybody's like that, like that's how I felt, and to hear people sing it back to me, that shit is so ill.
So you're pure Puerto Rican?
Nah, I'm half. You know what I mean? But I mean, I grew up in a Spanish household. You know what I mean? I grew up with abuela. I grew up with Haronco Gandula. I grew up with, you know what I mean?
That's very Spanish right there.
I grew up with cocotazos. You know what I mean? I grew up with the toma. What you say? Huh? I grew up with that.
Nice.
I grew up with a mother that didn't really speak Spanish until,
she was second generation.
Yeah, and then she spoke it when she was mad. When she got mad.
You had a Spanish name and then you had an English name when you was brought up.
Right. You remember when Lucy was getting yelled at? That's when he started speaking mad crazy Spanish. So that's what I learned. I didn't really. So that's what MIRA. That's the essence of MIRA. Yeah. Because it's like the first word you hear is, "You know how to speak Spanish?" And she's like, "No. I only know one thing," and there's a lot of people in the Bronx that are like that, and there's a lot of black folk that are Spanish. It's just I just love the Bronx and how diverse we are.
Exactly. Oh, how do you feel the Bronx influenced your career? Like as artist from the Bronx.
Yeah.
Like KRS-One.
There's no place like the Bronx.
Let it be known.
There's no place.
Let it be known.
I've been everywhere. I've been to Prague. I've been Cali. I've been to Detroit. I've been. Italy. I've been a lot of places. Not everywhere. I haven't been to Nova Scotia yet.
Not to brag,
right? But the Bronx is so like brick and concrete and sweet and soft and hard and scary and Hunts Point. And
there's a difference between the daytime Bronx and nighttime Bronx. People different. Do not understand.
But then again, the nighttime part is actually the sweetest, because we just outside chilling. Like just being island
dominoes,
people,
beer, and all that.
Spades. We get it in, and we're just outside. And this is the culture that I want to show everybody. And so I'm not even thinking about the career as more as I'm thinking, how is the Bronx being interpreted? Because it's a voiceless city. Nobody really knows it. And he didn't get a chance to tell you guys. He wanted to, Pun wanted to, but he didn't get that chance. So
I'm sure he passed the baton on. And what we're looking at right now is basically the future of the Bronx.
Man,
like,
I hope
let
so.
it be known, like, you're the upcoming artist of the Bronx. Like, that's a big part.
Yeah, I want to keep it all the way Bronx. My album I got a song with KRS-One and MC Light.
That's a legendary track right there.
Yeah,
actually.
You heard it?
I have heard it. It's 456, right?
No, that's CeeLo.
Wait,
that's
that's
the old Fat Farm shirt.
What's the name of the track?
It's 16, 17, 18.
There we go. I knew it was very spaced.
It's all
very
good.
spaced.
But yeah, man, and that means the world to me. That the new Bronx gets to hear his voice. You know what I mean? Hear KRS and what he meant to me. Watch a Video Music Box, and the TV's snowy and changing from Arsenio Hall to Video Music Box, back and forth, to see who's gonna be on Arsenio. Shaq's on tonight, and that's what I want. I want the city to see. I want the city to see the city I saw.